nowadays we're seeing a number of new sannyāsīs who are relatively young, and they're accepting the position of guru as well as sannyas. And just wanted to know what your opinion is about this in such large numbers, so many new sannyāsīs and new gurus coming into the Gauḍīya Vaiṣṇava community.
The age of a devotee may not be the main point. The main point is what type of association the person had, what type of training the person had. And was that person who trained him, was he very detailed, or was it very specific that this person was intended to actually take up the position of sannyas and guru? So if that person has had that type of training, then the risk would be that much less. It's the risk of taking the position of a dictator, because as opposed to being the servant. So to what extent the training was there to be becoming a humble servant, because guru means humble servant. And if persons are being, by their youth, they have ambition, then that is a disqualification. And that risk they will take, and the consequence of that risk can be quite severe. So caution should be there, especially from the elder section who has actually gone through that or was personally trained. If there is some devotees, which there are, that were personally trained by Srila Prabhupada, in the case of the institution of ISKCON, or in the case of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, or any of the Gaudiya Mats, any of the Vaishnava lines, if they have been trained. But generally what takes place is the persons are a little bit older. Generally that's safe, because my experience was when I took up the role of sannyas, Srila Sridhar Maharaj asked, "Isn't he a little young?" He made that statement. And one older sannyasi was there who gave some dittu, but the fact of the matter was that Guru Maharaj had some reluctance because of the age, and also because at that time not so much personal association had been there under his guidance. So he did wait for some time before he ultimately made a decision. And when he made a decision, it was very, nobody knew that he was going to make that decision in that way. It was just some indication that came from above. So again, I say to you that those who are in that position or are young, it may be a safer position to take shelter of a senior Vaishnava for some time, who is actively in the field and actively taking up that position. May not be one's guru, direct guru, but if he's in the same lineage, right, that's a safer prospect, at least for some time. Because what we're seeing now is a lot of people are taking up that role, but they're giving it up. And that's not only influencing that person directly, but all the persons that they came in contact with also. And we've seen historically, just within the one institution, over 50 have come and gone. So we cannot imagine the chaos that has taken place. That's the greatest calamity. When one connects with somebody and they go away off the line. Some of them give up Krishna consciousness altogether. That's the reaction. So caution, great caution should be taken in this regard. For the betterment of one's own progress and for the betterment of the society as a whole, the Vaishnava society as a whole.
That was always our Guru Maharaj's opinion in relation to new sannyāsīs, that they should spend at least a year or some years traveling with him, staying in close proximity to him, and then gaining some feeling and insight and knowledge about how to behave as a sannyāsī, as a new sannyāsī, what it means, what that service means. As you said, it's a service. It's not a position of a dictator. It's a service. You're coming in as a servant, and that was always a great aid to new sannyāsīs, being in the proximity of an older, successful sannyāsī and guide.
Time takes time. And what's the rush? Better safe than sorry.